making some chicken pockets for supper tonight, and I'm just going to use some crescent rolls. I have thawed out some cooked chicken I had in the freezer, and I've got my favorite 3-onion seasoning and some cream cheese and salt and pepper. I'm going to mix those ingredients together and roll them up in the crescent rolls, dip those in melted butter, and I have got some stovetop stuffing here, and I'll use the meat tenderizer to crush that mixture up real good, and I'll coat them in that as well before baking. So let's get this going. For the filling, we just put 8 ounces of cream cheese, soften, and just kind of stir it up a little bit. Then I'll be adding my cooked chicken, salt, and pepper, and I'm adding in some of the 3-onion rub seasoning. Then just give that a quick stir and get all of that cream cheese coated and everything mixed together well, and that's it, y'all. I didn't go heavy on my seasoning because my chicken was already cooked and I know I had already seasoned it. So I've got my crescent rolls, part of them apart, and I'm going to use the large stainless scoop, which is 3 tablespoons, and put 1 scoop on each end of the crescent. And then I'll just roll those up, just fold the sides and just roll them in. I'm sure you've all done this many times. Just continue until you get them all rolled up. And I'm going to do these other 4 crescents into 2 pockets just to show you a different option. So you're going to press those seams together. I didn't cut them apart, so I'm just kind of using my fingers and pressing them together. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put some mixture on the end of each one and then just fold them over. Sometimes I do my little pizza stromboli pockets like this for the grandbabies, and they like them, like little pizza pockets. So you want to go around and just press the seams together, and I like to just take a fork and go around and make the little indentions with it. So once I have them all filled up, I've got crescents in just 2 of the pockets. So they're ready now for me to dip them in the butter and coat them in my stuffing mix. So you just roll them in the melted butter. And then in your stuffing mix, I love using these coated trays for things like this or chocolates. And I also love using these trays for my grandchildren's plates. The sides are high, and when they push that fork, their food don't go flying off the plate. So just keep going and get all of your crescents or pockets, whichever way you've done them, coated just like this. And now we're going to put them in the oven. I've got the oven preheated at 400 degrees, timer set for 18 minutes, just to remind me to check on them. So I'm going to fix some cauliflower nachos as our side. So I've busted up my cauliflower, and I'm just pulling off these little florets. And I'm going to add with the oil and vinegar dispenser. You just press the button to add the olive oil. I've got 2 teaspoons, and I'll just pour that over it. And here I'm going to just put salt and pepper and paprika. Then I'm just going to stir them together and let that oil coat all of them and spread them out on my little stone bar pan. I'm going to cook these in the air fryer. So I've got the air fryer set. It automatically defaults at 400 degrees, which is what I want, for just 15 minutes. When they're done, I'll be topping them with some cheese. And I had just a little piece of block of cheese left, so I'm going to go ahead and shred this. I'm using cheddar cheese. Y'all, look how much cheese I got from just that little tiny piece of cheese block I had left. I'm telling you, you get a lot more cheese for your money if you shred your own. So they're done, and I'm going to put some cheese on them and put them in for a couple more minutes and just let that cheese melt. The pockets are done, and they smell heavenly. Okay, y'all, everything is done, and it's very hot. I just got these out of the oven. You can see the full-size pocket that we made, and then the crescent roll-ups, and they're my favorites. I like the roll-ups. I just think they're cuter than the pocket. But I do like to make the pockets sometimes like a stromboli, like a pizza pocket. And I just took the cauliflower, I call them cauliflower nachos, out of the air fryer. Normally I'll cut up some green onion and put on the top and bacon, but I didn't have any green onion. I did sprinkle a little bit of our 3-onion seasoning on top, and I didn't even take time to fry any bacon to crumble up. So it is what it is, and this is all we're having. But these are delicious. It's just a healthier alternative. Not that this is all that healthy, but it's just a healthier alternative to side. And my husband loves them, and he loves for me to make mashed potatoes out of cauliflower also. So I will try to get one of each of these on a plate so you can see. I see the bottom's got nice and brown on those as well. these are good little things to take to get-togethers during the holidays or any time of the year, little finger food parties that you may be going to. They're delicious, and of course the options are just about endless of what you can put inside, but I'll share the recipe. Oh, I'm sorry, I know that's loud. I'll share the recipe for what I did for mine. Let me turn this down. I need a camera assistant, y'all. That is one thing I am not good at, is this camera and the technology. So I will get some of these out. Look at all that cheesiness. I could eat this whole plate just all by myself, probably. That paprika gets nice and toasty. They're not burnt. I do like them extra crispy though, not really like boiled. If you want them softer, you can boil them a little bit first. But that is it. See if I can cut this chicken pocket open and let you see inside. It's gonna be delicious. My husband should be home anytime. And he better hurry or I might have it all eaten. Okay, so you can see that chicken and cream cheese mixture inside with all those good seasonings. So it's just easy to pick up and bite. Yum, yum, yum. It's gonna be delicious. All right, guys, I will share the recipe in the comments for both of these. When I share my nacho recipe, it will tell you bacon and green onion on top, but I've already told you I didn't mess with that tonight. But you can leave it off or add it if you want to. Sometimes I'll put a little sour cream on top, kind of like baked potatoes, and it's just delicious. So thank you so much, and y'all have a great night. Bye-bye.